Imagine you do a presentation at work, or you post something online. 99 people tell you it was amazing, but one person leaves a slightly weird comment, or a coworker replies to your long, thoughtful email with just the letter K. What does your brain do? It instantly deletes the 99 compliments, and you spend the next 3 days analyzing that one tiny negative interaction, letting it completely ruin your mood. Then the guilt kicks in. You ask yourself, why am I so incredibly sensitive? Why do I take everything so personally? Society gives us this terrible, toxic advice. Just ignore them. Stop caring about what people think. But telling yourself to just not care does not work. You cannot just flip a switch and become a cold, unfeeling robot. Your brain is actually wired to care about social connections. It wants you to belong. But right now, you are forcing it to process the opinions, moods, and judgments of way too many people every single day. Your nervous system is just completely overloaded. You are not broken and you are not weak. You just need a better filter. In this video, I am going to show you a practical framework to stop taking things so personally, so you can finally protect your peace of mind. To stop taking things personally, you have to understand a fundamental truth about human behavior. You have to understand the emotional trash theory. Throughout the day, people accumulate stress. They get yelled at by their boss, they are struggling with debt, or they feel insecure about their own lives. They are constantly collecting emotional trash. Eventually, that bag gets too heavy. They desperately need a place to dump it. But here's the catch. They cannot dump it on someone more powerful than them. They cannot scream at their boss. They need a safe target. So what do? They find someone nice at the office, or they go on social media and leave a nasty comment on a stranger's post. When a coworker snaps at you for no reason, or a friend makes a passive-aggressive joke about your outfit, it feels incredibly personal. You immediately think, what did I do wrong? Is there something wrong with me? No, you just happened to be standing there when they needed to empty their trash. Think about it like this. If someone walked up to you on the street and handed you a literal bag of smelly, rotting garbage, what would you do? Would you take it inside your house, put it on your dining table, and spend the entire night analyzing it, wondering what you did to deserve this garbage? Absolutely not. You would step back and say, that is your trash. Keep it away from me. But emotionally, we do this all the time. We take other people's insecurities, their bad moods, and their toxic projections, and we carry it around as if it belongs to us. There is a very famous saying, hurt people hurt people. When someone is miserable, they unconsciously want to drag you down to their level so they do not feel alone. Your job is to recognize the trash for what it is. The next time someone is overly critical or rude, you have to mentally step back. Tell yourself, they are holding a bag of trash and they are trying to hand it to me. I'm choosing not to take it. Do not become the second hurt person in the room. Okay, so you've learned to spot the emotional trash. But what about the criticisms that feel a bit more valid? The ones that actually get under your skin? To stop being a victim of everyone's opinion, you need a two-step logic filter. Step 1 is truth versus taste. When someone criticizes you, ask yourself, does this person actually know what they're talking about? If a professional fashion designer tells you your outfit is mismatched, they're speaking from a place of truth. They have expertise. You should probably listen and learn. But if a random person at the office says your shirt is too bright, that isn't truth. That is just their taste. They don't have better knowledge. They just have a different preference. You don't get upset when someone doesn't like the same ice cream flavor as you, right? So why get upset when they don't like your choices? If it's just their taste, it has zero power over your value. Step 2 is crazy versus different. Sometimes people judge you because they think you're being reckless or crazy. For example, maybe you want to quit your stable job to start a business, and everyone says you're losing your mind. Before you spiral into self-doubt, run the check. Is what you're doing harmful? Is it illegal? Does it violate your morals? If the answer is no, then you're not being crazy. You're just being different. People are naturally afraid of anything unconventional. When you do something different, it makes them feel insecure about their own safe, boring lives. So they label you as crazy to protect themselves. Once you realize that their judgment is actually a reaction to your courage, you stop taking it personally. You realize that being different is actually a compliment. It means you're brave enough to step outside the cave. Stop letting people who have never left the cave tell you how to run your life. Run it through the filter, keep the truth, and throw the rest away. Let's be honest. If you don't want people to shoot at you, you have to stop making yourself a giant target. Every time you post your new car, your promotion, or your perfect relationship online, you are painting a bullseye on your back. You are inviting the whole world to judge you. I'm not saying you can't be proud of your life, but you have to understand the privacy tax. If you want the applause of 10,000 strangers, you have to pay for it with 10,000 criticisms. That is the deal. If you are tired of people talking behind your back, the easiest solution is to stop giving them things to talk about. Be successful in silence. You don't owe anyone proof that you are doing well. When your life looks boring to the public, they lose interest. They move on to the next loud target, and you finally get your peace back. But shrinking the target doesn't mean hiding. It means shifting your focus back to your small tribe. Your brain isn't built to care about everyone. It is built to care about maybe 5 people. Instead of trying to win a popularity contest with 1,000,000 strangers online, go back to your top 5. Your partner, your parents, or your 2 best friends. These are the only people who actually know who you are. If these 5 people are proud of you, the opinion of a stranger on the internet should have the value of background noise, nothing more. Stop trying to be liked by everyone. It is a massive waste of energy. Instead, focus on being loved by the few people who actually matter. When your inner circle is solid, the world outside can't touch you. So how do we start building this armor today? We don't do it by suddenly becoming thick-skinned. We do it by making one small choice at a time. Here is your ridiculously small action plan for the next 24 hours. First, I want you to find one person or one social media account that always makes you feel like you're not enough. Someone who triggers your sensitivity or makes you feel judged. I want you to hit the mute button. Just for today, stop letting their trash get into your house. Second, I want you to take one thing you're proud of, a small win at work or a personal goal you hit, and instead of posting it online for the world to see, I want you to tell only one person from your top 5. Share that joy privately. See how much better it feels when the validation comes from someone who actually knows you. Remember, to stop taking things personally, you have to stop giving everyone a seat at your table. You are not a trash can for other people's bad days. You are not a target for people who are too afraid to leave their own caves. You are the only person who gets to hold the pen and write your value. Mute the noise, protect your tribe, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. I'll see you in the next one.